Welcome, and I hope you're ready to see my awkward-looking daughter get transformed in this fun tutorial. Hello, we are about to show you this jumbo braid ponytail. It is fun, it is beautiful, it is a little extra. I hope you're ready. All right, we're gonna need some braiding hair. I like this that it came with 3 packs in one bag. It was very inexpensive. This hairstyle is influenced by the Megan Thee Stallion herself. And if you don't know who she is, honey, you need to look her up. She is on fire right now, okay? She is on the cover of Time magazine as one of the most influential people. And she makes great music. And anyway, we are just loving this vibe. So we're taking this dry, crusty hair. We're going to moisturize it with quite a bit of water. She has not combed her hair in a little bit. She's been wearing a ponytail because of schoolwork. I guess she's been focused on her schoolwork. So we're going to finger detangle the hair after moisturizing it with water. Gonna go through, get out any tangles, and then we're going to gently comb it, starting at the ends. I like to comb it just slowly, small portions at a time, and work my way up. So she has, I would say, type 3 hair, and if you know better, please go ahead and correct me. But yeah, so now we're going to moisturize it, and it is now very soft, and again, I'm working with small portions at a time. Focus on the ends as well. Now we have finished half of her hair, and you can see the big difference. I can comb through it. It is soft. It is manageable in comparison to the other half that I have not touched. Okay, so we're going to repeat it on the other side. A little bit of water, finger detangle, moisturize, comb it through, and then we'll be ready to style. So here she is. The hair has been fully detangled, moisturized, nice and soft, combing through it easily, and now we're ready to style it. So I comb it into place. And by the way, she's watching a documentary about cop watchers. This was in New York about, of course, police brutality. At the time, I think they were focused on Eric Gardner. Quite disturbing, you know, honestly, when you watch all the videos. I know most of you know the story with Eric Gardner and how he was really killed at the hands of the police. You know, his famous last words of, "I can't breathe." It was just really disturbing just to see it again. And these are the type of documentaries Mariam likes to watch. Sometimes she watches random stuff, like the last time we were doing her hair, she was watching that Indian matchmaking show. Well, today we were watching, I guess, this documentary. Anyway, at this part, we are ready to decide whether to give her a side part or a middle part. I know I personally don't prefer a middle part. I just think it just doesn't suit us, and it just didn't suit her. She doesn't like it either. So we decided to do a side part. And I think if you look at all the pictures with Megan Thee Stallion, I think she's wearing a middle part in many of the photographs where she does her hair in that long, super long ponytail. But anyway, we are going to do a side part. As you can see, Mariam has natural hair. It can get pretty frizzy. She doesn't want any heat in her hair. But we need to have it looking slick. So instead of heat or flat iron or relaxer, we're going to use hair products. So we're going to need our gel. We're going to need a little bit of grease and shine and hairspray. So I try to smooth out her edges. There's going to be a lot of brushing and combing and smoothing, trying to get it in place. before we start adding hair product. So I got our Eco Styler, and I know some people say Eco Styler is canceled. I'm not quite sure why, but I know we still use it. It works well on my type 4 hair, and it certainly works really well on Mariam's type 3 hair. I don't even have to use too much on her hair. You'll see how slick it will look. So I put it all around her edges, and look, honey, how good her hair is looking right now. It looks like she has a relaxer, doesn't it? Nope, just Eco Styler gel. All right, so we brush, get all those flyaways down. Try to get it into a ponytail. I couldn't find an ouchless band, which is better, but this regular elastic band worked fine. So get her hair into a nice, neat ponytail. Okay, and then I'm going to add some Shine Pomade onto her hair, which I have listed on the screen in front of you so you can see what products I'm using. I didn't like the spaces created because of the product and it being kind of slick, so I was using the comb to kind of make sure that there were no spaces so that you couldn't see her scalp. And as you can see, you really can't see scalp, can you? Besides the parting. All right, now we're ready to do baby hair and edges. And honey, I was struggling here. You would think this is easy. It's not easy, oh. I was really struggling with these baby hairs, but I think I got it together because her hair was trying to do what it wanted to do. You know, it wasn't as easy. I think it was easier doing my hair or my edges than it is doing hers. And she has quite a bit of what I would consider natural baby hair. So anyway, we got it together. As you can see, it's going to look nice when we're done. Because I was thinking about Megan Thee Stallion. She really had some prominent, very artsy looking baby hairs. Okay, I'm ready to do the next side. Got that Eco Styler on. And with me, I tend to use Got to Be glue to hold my edges in place. But with Mariam, all I needed was Eco Styler gel. Okay, so now we're going to put on a scarf, and the scarf is just going to hold everything in place until it is set and dry. All right, and now we're also going to focus on the ponytail. So get my braiding hair out. I have, like I said, it came with 3 packs, but I'm only going to end up using about 2.5 packs. So one bunch I don't touch, and the second bunch I split into 4 sections, 4 even sections. So I got my rubber band. I'm going to attach the rubber band, which I looped through itself and around the hair. You know, I'm going to attach the rubber band to the large bunch of hair that I did not separate. We're going to attach that rubber band to her natural hair. You know, loop it several times so that it is on there securely. Obviously, you can see, even though I picked some 1B hair, it looks a lot darker than her hair because her hair, A, is kind of textured, and B, the ends are a lot lighter. But you know what? It worked. Somehow it worked. Obviously, if I had straightened or flat ironed her hair, it would blend better. But again, we were trying to avoid any heat. So initially, I didn't like the fact that you could see the difference, but honestly, once I braided it, I thought it made the braid a lot more interesting, just having that variation of color. So it worked out fine. Anyway, I'm smoothing out her sections. Make sure you put aside a small portion of hair that you're going to use to wrap the ponytail later. So I have already pulled that to the side and she's holding it in front. Now I'm going to show you braiding it in real time. You will see it is quite slow, even though I speed up the clips later, but actually braiding, as much as I know how to braid, I really did find this rather challenging because of the amount of hair. So it's like I'm braiding, then I got to brush a little bit, then I got to add a little bit of product here and there, braid a little bit more. And then later you will see as we braid, we will eventually start adding some more hair because we want this extra long ponytail, which, by the way, you know, this was for a photo shoot and this was also to make this video for you guys to enjoy. But in real life, there is no reason to have a ponytail that long. I don't know about you, but I would not wear a ponytail this long. But for you, we will show you how. So anyway, we're brushing the hair. You know, again, product, and now I'm going to start adding some sections. So, you know, my braid is, I have not finished the braid. I don't want to run out of braiding hair, but now I start adding some of the sections that I had put aside before or previously. So that's how you extend the braid. It's kind of like, I guess, feeding in, the feed in method. I use one piece at a time, braid a few sections, and then add another piece. That way you keep the braid large, but then it gradually starts to taper. So it definitely requires a lot of patience. And if you're trying to make sure it's neat, you can't really work too fast. But again, I have speeded up the video here for you. So yeah, I had her stand up at one point trying to make sure that this braid was at her knees or slightly past her knees, just like Megan Thee Stallion had in her photo shoots. All right, so now we're spraying with setting spray. Keeps it shiny, keeps the hair intact. And now I'm going to take that portion that I had put aside previously, and we're going to spray that and then gradually wrap it at the base of the braid. And that just makes it, or gives it, a very nice professional finish. So just wrap, 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 spray, wrap, and that will keep it in place. I mean, you can use a little bobby pin if you want. Okay, so we're practically done. You don't have to do the step I did, putting it in boiling hot water. So we might as well be a little extra. I mean, we've got this braid this long. Let's add some gold or silver. I got this from the beauty shop in my neighborhood. Pretty much it was like, what, under $3. It came a very long piece. Again, with a little patience, we wrapped it around and I felt like she looked like Rapunzel. So if you want to see more of her, definitely thumbs up, give me a big like, subscribe, and she will be back. So we were getting ready to end the day, and I thought, what would it look like if we wrap the braid around? It looks really good as an updo, doesn't it? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to vote. No, turn. Okay, yeah. It's kind of like.
You don't know where her feet is doing.
Yeah, no, but I can see the angle of the body. You stop.